You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. O'Shea Duke Jackson briefly talked about this article in one of his recent videos, so I had to go and look it up. And gentlemen, what I found. When you see the footage of what went down, you will definitely do the same thing that I did. Stand up, applaud, and raise a glass to this man for taking matters into his own hands. Now, I'm going to link a video from BitChute of me having a conversation with the meat sack on this very topic and why I chose not to undertake a certain action. Now, that video is going to be called Strategic Plans and Moves. What is going on, gents? It's RPM here. Just finished another day of mop-up ops. And I must say, my overtime, oh man, my next paycheck is going to be nice and wonderful. Which is great because I've seen a recurve bow that kind of has my name on it. Now, I wanted to make this particular video before Violent Cucks Day, but hey, what the hell, better late than never. Now, in the last few weeks, the meat sack has been doing some house hunting. She wants to move, for which I have no problems. Period, point blank. She get no argument from me. Let's go from an apartment to a single family home. However, I told her right off the top, our contract is going to stay the same. I pay my portion of the rent, and you leave me the fuck alone from there. So then, she tried to venture off into potentially buying a home, trying to see how my reaction would be. And I let her know, yeah, I've already told you every time this topic has come up that I would never, ever, ever buy a home as a married man. So then she said something that I knew she was going to say that I was waiting on. She said, well, I could put my name on all the paperwork. However, we could go through the VA to get a loan. And I said, stop. You can kiss my entire black ass on that one. Nope. If you want to do this, you do it. I'll provide what I said I would provide. Nothing more, nothing less. But so far as going through the VA, nah, you can kiss my ass on that one. So then she's like, well, why? And I was waiting on that question. I said, remember, I've always told you that I would never, ever, ever buy a house as a married man. And now I get to tell you something. If, for whatever reason, I actually would have thought to actually change my stance and potentially buy a house in the future, who killed that dream? Who killed that possibility? You. And I'm going to explain why. A lot of married men who buy homes, those homes are actually used to put that man into subhuman poverty during the course of a divorce. His name is on that mortgage. So guess what? Even if he's no longer living in that house, he still has to pay for it. So the things that happened between me and you during that time frame, if you would have brought another man into a house that I was forced out of and still forced to pay for, one of two things would have happened. Now, mind you, my actions would have been due to the proximity of other homes to the house that I was paying for. If the houses were spread out and there was no risk of damage, I would have waited till everybody was gone and I would have burned it to the fucking ground. Or if it was in a densely populated neighborhood, I would have rented some heavy equipment and I would have bulldozed the damn thing to the ground. There's no way in hell that I'm going to be paying for something that I no longer possess and let another man eat off my plate for free. Hell no. So then she kind of had the screw face like, well, why would you say something like that? I said, because it's true. Now notice, a woman will always try to twist things that make them look bad. And naturally she tried but utterly failed. So I told her, yeah, the idea of me buying a home, yeah, that dream is dead. As a matter of fact, that ship has been towed out, torpedoed, and made into an artificial reef. That's how dead that dream is. So, all in all, if you want to move to a new place, I have no problems pitching in. None whatsoever. However, my name will not be signed to any paperwork. Period. Point blank. So of course, she came back with the whole, well, yeah, I'm the breadwinner, so I have a lot more to lose than you. I said, you damn right. You goddamn right. So, you better keep yourself in line. However, I let her know right then, if it's really that serious, we could always move out of California. However, for whatever reason, you don't think that's a viable plan. So guess what? I could care less. My income does not change. However, you're working yourself into an early grave. But then again, that's not my problem either. You chose this line, you gotta walk it. Oh well, oh well. So to all you gentlemen out there, do not cohabitate. Don't. If you got a woman and she wants to try to move in with you, tell her nope. If you're married and you're renting, keep renting. Do not take on a fucking mortgage, because that right there is one of the worst things that any married man could do, which is why a lot of married men are still working themselves to death, trying to keep that mortgage. That's why a lot of married men are stuck in shitty marriages. Why? Because they understand that the state's going to take everything from them. However, if you know you're going to lose it, why not destroy it yourself? Oh well, oh well. Well, let me know what you guys think. And remember, gents, when the power goes out, feminism will go out right along with it. That's all I got to say for this one. RPM, I am out. Now, with that being said, this article was published on the 26th of February. Man demolishes house after breakup. Sir, I salute you. A man demolished the house he had allegedly built for his girlfriend after she broke up with him. Don't we all wish we had the willpower and money to take back the gifts we gifted to people who hurt us in the end? Gentlemen, one thing society tells us to do is to take it on the chin and just eat those costs of things and money and time that we wasted in the pursuit or in relationships with women? I say hell no. No. Now, I may not condone putting on the mask, even though that is a reality. I do, however, condone property destruction. Pick your poison: arson, demolition, or the mask. You know, where I would lean. Anyway, a South African man apparently built a house for his girlfriend in Nelspruit with the hopes that they would enjoy the home together in the near future. But things went sour and the woman decided to break up with him. After the breakup, the man hired an excavator to demolish the house. Videos of the demolition trended on social media showing the beautiful house turning into rubble. In one of the videos, a man could be heard explaining that when the plot was bought, it was bought in the woman's name, but the money came from the man. The man also paid for the construction of the house, and when the project was completed, the woman decided to break up with the man. Wow. Wow. She couldn't even wait until they were married to decide that he had fulfilled his purpose and was no longer useful. But, gentlemen, there is a comment that goes into further detail that I have to read. Now, this comment was from Meduzi Christopher. Those who don't know the full story, the guy's name is Medu. He first gave the girlfriend money to buy a plot of land, even though it's called a stand, but we get the gist. And she did that, and they agreed to register the land under the girl's name. Then the guy started using his money to build a house, thinking it was for both of them. And when he finished the house, the girlfriend said, "I don't want you anymore. So you think I can date or live with someone like you?" Therefore, the guy did not want to hit or beat her physically. Since the girl did not want anything to do with the guy, as she apparently had someone she was cheating with, the guy decided to simply demolish the house he had built. A decision I salute him for, as the land is in the girl's name, which made it not to have been possible for him to sell the house or chase the girl and get somebody else. Yes, talk about sweet, sweet vengeance. You can't help but to raise a glass to this man. This is how you keep it absolutely gangster. This dude decided to get straight up gully with the situation. Oh, okay, you're going to use me to buy you some land, which is actually a far worse deal for her. Nobody's going to want to buy that land. And if they do, they're going to charge us such an extreme price. However, she's been rendered homeless. She couldn't even wait to get married before she literally said, "Okay, you've done what I wanted you to do. Now you're completely disposable." Man, it's a cold world out there, gentlemen. But this just goes to show you that female nature is global. Female nature, female fuckery is a global issue. However, this guy did what honestly I wish a lot of married men would do once they've been thrown out of their own home. Simply put, wait till everybody's gone, make sure the house is clear, and demolish it. If things like this were to happen, you would kill the incentive for the cash and prizes lever to be pulled. I'm just going to outright say this. Gentlemen, for you younger men, if you still decide to get married, and God knows why you would in the modern times, do not own property. Don't do it. See, that right there would be a great shit test for women. Oh, if we get married, I will not buy a house. We will rent for the duration of the marriage. Oh, I don't want to be with you. Okay, cool. Bye. There you go. Because you know, if she gets to that point, you make it to a certain level, she's going to pull the cash and prizes level. You don't want to do that. Don't give her that incentive. But yeah, my man, he kept it straight gangster. You're not going to be banging that new guy in this house. You better put up a tent or something. Yeah, you got the property, but the house, oh, no. See, gentlemen, just enjoy your turn and return her back to the streets. Simply put. But yeah, this is definitely a story that warms my cold heart. And I'm going to throw in the full video for your viewing pleasure. Well, read the short article. Let me know what you guys think. Would you have had the balls to actually do this in your situation? I know personally, I do. And as a matter of fact, I covered an article a long time ago about a woman who lost her house in a divorce. So what did she do? She burned it to the ground. Granted, she almost burned up half the neighborhood, but she took matters into her own hands and said, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to give this to you. I've been forced out of the house that I've been paying for, that's under my name, that you're going to be bringing someone else into. Oh, no, thanks. Nope. I'd rather burn it down before I give it to you. And hopefully, more married men will start taking that mindset. Okay, the laws are not going to change. However, you can change how you decide to deal with the situation. But yeah. Well, we got to the end of the article. Ladies, the power will eventually go out. Feminism and using men to be nothing more than sperm and cash dispensers, and then telling us we're disposable, will go out right along with it, as feminism can only exist in a civil society. As more and more men withdraw, society will become more uncivil. And that's when the fun will truly begin. That's all I got to say for this one. RPM, I am out.
Vele bathi ngashona namuhla isaphila le ndlu sho ukuthi.
Hayi basebendelete.
Hawu.
ngathi kuyi-fan bhale asikhulume kodwa
Bakaxhashile. Aba nenkinga.
Vele bathi ngashoni namuhla isaphila le ndlu sho ukuthi.
hayi basebendelete
Hawu.
mara ngathi kuyi-fan bhale asikhulume kodwa
Bakaxhashile. Aba nenkinga.
Reporting live from Gamagogo.
Forever. Iphelile cabanga. Iphelile.
Sorry.
Ngani?
Isitolo semanje.